New video. Just thought I'd do a live while I'm trying to get ready for the day. I know I look like crap. I'm gonna make my kids lunch because we got a Christmas party to go to. So he needs to eat before he gets babysat. And I just had to fight because someone is dumb and tried to get my Instagram taken down. I said, for what? I thought it was going to take days to get it back. It was connected to my... Because, like, I have my Facebook linked to my Instagram. And I said, I literally haven't posted anything. The last thing I posted on Instagram... So, yes, I check it every day. The last thing I posted on Instagram was dead ass 2 years ago, when right after my son turned 1, like almost a month after my son, or a couple weeks after my son turned 1, we went to my mom's for 4th of July. Went out of town to see my mom. That's the last thing I posted on there. Hi. So, and then they tried to get my Instagram taken down. I said, seriously? Or my Facebook, I said, I didn't break any rules on Facebook, but okay. I said, how am I breaking rules on Instagram if I'm not posting on there? I'm just on there to watch videos, mainly, and to send stuff to a coworker. Like, what? My kid has put in his lunch request. He was getting a Swiss cheese and mayo sandwich, and he is getting, if I can find his cucumbers that I bought him, he's getting some cucumbers. That's what he requested for his lunch today. Easy lunch. Easy, nice, simple lunch for the little guy. Hi. Hi. I was supposed to go to a Quaker event, but that didn't happen. I don't know if they're gonna be back on time because they went to go do running around, which kind of upsets me because we have to leave here between 11:30 and 11:40. I need a knife. Where the heck are all our knives? Okay, I'm rinsing this off. It just got coffee spilled on it this morning. It's not dirty. The thing before I fell in the sink. He's eating a cheese and mayo sandwich and some cucumbers. I know, you're gonna be like, well, you're going out to a Christmas party, to a fancy dinner. He's not feeling good. So, he's been picky lately. Got what he wants. Because he has a double ear infection. And they put him on the same medicine they gave him the last 2 times. It doesn't fucking work. Which I'm really pissed about. But the other 2 medicines that they typically give him, the one gives him a really bad yeast infection every single time, to the point where he almost ended up in the ER after 3 days, 2-3 days on the medicine, because it was that bad. And I warned them, because he gets yeast infection every time from that one medicine. Can't remember what it is. And the doctor wanted to say something to me about it. I said, I told them in the walk-in that it gives him a yeast infection every time. She said, well, how long has he been on it? I said, 3 days. I said, you can look it up in the system. It was your guys' walk-in. Because his doctor's office has a walk-in. So that's where I took him. And I know this isn't the right knife for this, but I don't want to have to dirty 57 knives. Because I can just rinse it off after I cut up his stuff. So yeah, so I was really annoyed about that. And then the other medicine that they usually give him, amoxicillin, he was fine the first time he was on it, because I was very scared because I'm allergic to it. Well, turns out, second use, I get him up. It was like he had like 3 days, he had like 3-4 doses left, right? He was almost done with it. So I get him up 10 minutes before I have to be out the door for work. I'm getting him up. I'm texting my director and I said, yeah, I gotta take him to the walk-in. I'm pretty sure he's having an allergic reaction to the amoxicillin. Like, I can't lose a whole day of work, so can I just bring him still with the doctor's note if that's all it is? She said, what do you mean? She said, if you're taking him to walk-in, there's gotta be something seriously wrong with him. Send me a picture. So I sent her a picture. She's like, yeah, no. He's not coming to daycare. Take him. And if it really is just an allergic reaction, then yes, just bring in a note so no one says anything. And you're good to go. I said, thanks. Because I can't lose a whole day's worth of work. Doctor didn't even look at him. Doctor walks in the room. He's sitting on the table. He's like, after I talked to the nurse, whatever, they're like, he's on an antibiotic, isn't he? He's on medicine. He's on some kind of medicine, isn't he? Didn't even look at him, nothing. I said, yep. I said, he's on amoxicillin and I'm allergic. But this is the second time he's been on it and he was fine the first time. He said, yeah, you can get an allergic reaction at any point in time. You can take it 100 times before you have a reaction. I said, oh, lovely. He said, yep. He said, he didn't even look at him and he's like, that's definitely an allergic reaction. I said, that's what I thought. He said, duly noted. So he had like a student with him in the room or whatever. He said, yep, put it down in the chart. He said, yep, because he had the tablet or whatever. He said, yep, put it down in his file. Don't give it to him anymore. Let me check his ears. And he's like, okay. He's like, let me check him to make sure that his breathing's okay. Let me check to make sure that, he doesn't still need medicine. Because if he does, obviously we're going to have to switch it. Come to find out, yeah, his ears were fine. He's like, they're good enough. The rest of it should just clear up on its own. We're going to leave it for now. They're like, yeah, just give him some Benadryl and, as long as he's still as long as there's no change in his breathing, don't worry. I said, okay. I said, I need a note for daycare so that none of the parents say anything and complain about it. Because my boss doesn't really care. Because it's just an allergic reaction, so it's not contagious. So he's like, yep, sure. I said, awesome. He's allergic to amoxicillin. So I don't think this medicine works. Needless to say, I'm taking a cheese tax. So yeah, so he's on that again. But I think we're gonna have to do ear tubes at this point, which is, I don't want him to have to go through that. I'm just glad it won't be the experience I had with ear tubes, because my experience was a whole different situation. Come to find out, we wasted time and money on ear tubes when I needed a hearing aid, and the ear tubes didn't do anything for me because I have other issues. But he's probably gonna need ear tubes because this is like the third or fourth ear infection he's had in the last 3 months. Yeah. What you doing, dude? Oh, you got a sticker book? Yeah. Love it. Santa brought him sticker books because he's officially not scared of stickers anymore. Which one? You're making animals? Yeah. Oh, you're doing your big book? Okay. Sorry, I'm on a video. Yeah. I didn't get mine till 4th grade. And as I said, ear tubes were not the answer to my problems. I needed a hearing aid. How many cucumbers do you want? 1 or 2? 2? Okay. Huh? I heard you. 2. I got you. Do you want me to cut your sandwich in half for you? Yeah. And then I am going to probably have to jump off this live soon because as soon as I'm done with this, I got to get ready because we got to leave in like 10-20 minutes. It's for my doll club. I never go to the one for work because I don't want to deal with my boss drunk. And because I can't always get a babysitter. But thankfully, the place we're going is super close to the house. Because like I said, we got to leave in like 10-20 minutes. Because I always like to get there early. The party starts at 12. I think food served at like 12:30. We do like stupid crap before. This one's a buffet style. It's chicken piccata. I don't really like chicken piccata, but there's going to be pasta and stuff too. I guess chicken piccata, pasta, rolls, salad. I like the place we're going. I just don't like it for this purpose. It's a bar. I don't know why they always pick bars, but it's a bar. Here.
No. Oh, you the cutter?
Do you need help?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Here, come on. Sit and eat, please. So I can go get ready. I have one out. I have a skirt. It kind of looks like a cross between a tree skirt and a present. And then a black pair of leggings. I don't know for shoes yet. And then my shirt is a gnome shirt. But you're not going to see the shirt because I'm wearing a vest over it. You're just going to see the plaid arms. So the dress or the skirt is plaid, green and red plaid. The arms are pink and black plaid, like buffalo plaid. And then the vest is, I almost said Nightmare Before Christmas. Darth Vader. Star Wars. Right? I believe it's Darth Vader on there. I think it's Darth Vader and Stormtroopers, which I feel like is kind of an oxymoron. And then I don't really have any hair accessories because I apparently got rid of my Christmas ones and didn't get any new ones. Oh, I gotta put the mayo away. So I'm actually multi-religion. Right now I'm non-denominational Christian and Quaker. Quaker doesn't really celebrate Christmas, but Christians do. But like I said, I'm gonna have to go because we gotta leave in like 5 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go. Oh wait, I gotta turn this right off too. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye guys. Sorry this live wasn't longer. I didn't realize how late it was. Then tonight I'm going to do the cleaning that I was supposed to do yesterday. Ow. Gotta work on laundry and stuff. Because Daddy's gotta work at 4 or 5. But, bye.